You, yes you, what do you think we're supposed to look at in art? The face. For some strange reason, I've drawn many bodies in practice, but I've never quite gotten the face down. But in this video, I have learned the secret to not only make my faces look much better and closer to anime style, but all my sketches. And with these tips, I've made the best drawing I've ever made. Yusuke Murata. We all know him, artist of One Punch Man, but more importantly, artist of Tatsumaki. Art god, to put it lightly. Starting where I'm comfortable, we'll study him first. I've got a lot more recall memory of her from all those sleepless nights, but seriously, Murata's style is universally accepted as stunning, so I want to thieve some of his power like the trash panda I aspire to be. My clip corrupted because this is all new to me, so feast your eyes upon my warm-up. And listen closely to Lesson 1. Slow down. Sketches have always been taught to me as if they were supposed to be loose and quick and easy. Like your mother. I mean, these master art teachers tell us to sketch by learning the fundamentals or whatever. Like, that's how they did it. No shot. And I'm telling you now, sketching is the bulk of the work if you do it right. All that resizing and thinking you're incapable of, but forced to do when confronting our bad sketch into lining and shading would be gone, if only you took your time in the first place. So, I made sure to take it real slow. Each stroke like I'm trying to keep her from leaving me, and each position like I've got bad knees. With a focal point, all that intrigue should be stacked near or pointing to it. Keep most things simple and one thing complex. In my manga, I have this character, Rocky, whomst I may have had a tiny bit of inspiration from another anime girl I like the look of. Now, when I was concepting her, she was clearly inspired, which I thought was fine. I'll make a not blatant ripoff later, is what I told myself, but then I got to the day in which I had to actually draw her for a cover. And lo and behold, my procrastinating self did not spice up her hair one bit. Tried to, as you can see, and it was a disaster. Not close to my original design. Didn't know what I was going to change, what I was going to keep. Nothing. Nada. Zip. This is a clear lesson too. Don't assume the sketch phase is when you're supposed to figure stuff out. You're supposed to think about what you're going to draw before you start. Bonus points if you have a reference. More bonus points if you click that subscribe button. Now knowing, I got a pose reference of a real woman, and I pulled up a bunch of Mika Picasso's art. Mika Picasso is one of those wrestling for my number 3 spot. Hyperpop, band-aids, colors, nails, I wanted that vibe. Why on earth don't we have an anime like this already? At this point, I planned 2 versions, one with a lollipop in her mouth, and one with just a cheeky smile. My girlfriend said the lollipop was too small, so I went with the smile in the end. I thought the lollipop was definitely at least average size, but she doesn't agree. Color picking from finished drawings literally always does me dirty. In the end, I had to add multiple color filters over everything to fix up this problem. I didn't know what color went with green except for red, because of the Jolly Times. Looking at some color style combinations is the word I'm looking for. I thought split complementary was the most appealing. Mika Picasso uses very contrasting colors, like they're on the complete opposite sides of the color wheel. But if I tried that, it wouldn't fit so seamlessly at all. So split complementary is a toned down version of that. Let me know if anything I said is even close to what actual color theory says. On the topic of color theory, Naoki Saito, a Japanese YouTuber, taught me about this color balance rule, quote unquote. The main color is, let's say, 60% of the picture, the second color is 30%, and the accent color is 10%. I don't remember the exact ratios, but incorporated it anyway. My accent color would be the pink, but because I'm also trying to be like Mika Picasso, I mixed my accent color with pink, blue, and yellow. So it feels like there's not enough accents in my opinion in this picture. If I were to continue this drawing, I would add more background and more foreground like Picasso, but I didn't want to mess anything up by continuing. Now, how to draw a bit faster. When you've already got your 1500th layer down, it sucks to sort through them for your minor cleanup. So just make a correction layer on top. That not only includes the typical curves and hue and saturation, etc., but the new thing I'm trying here is when I just skinned over her mouth like she's Hellspawn and just drew another mouth right over it. This trick also lets you fold it on top to see if you prefer your change or the original. Me and you, we need an ego check for real, because we've been spending all this time polishing garbage. Leveling up Sketch is the equivalent to being a TikTok gym bro on gear, but you won't go bald, you'll just be a leap closer to art godhood. Now subscribe, damn it.